Ooh, okay. We got past that first part in the last video. So now let's continue on, see what we can find. We got to get back to the apartment. Let's do it. And now everything's dry. I still want to see if there's a way I can get to that other platform. Oh, nice. Batteries and a flare. These guys always getting in the way. There we go.
Enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Amen to that, partner. I like it. And so the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Alright. Before I do all that, I still want to get up here. So I wonder if I change that one to climax, if I can somehow get access to that stairwell, because this one's not helping me. Oh, oops. Where am I? I'm in the wrong room.
Wait.
Yeah, because it's right here.
The scene changed with the story.
Yeah, it didn't change the outside. Yeah, I can't figure out how to gain access to that one part. Seems like it's right in there. Alright, let's go back down. I'll try to go up the stairs one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll just head on out. Complete the rest of the story. I just would hate for it to be like a powerful word of word of power or word of stuff.
Awake. I've written so much.
Clapboard. Crap. Let's go. If it's haunted, okay, it's closed. So it's only when you put devil there does it become open.
This was something out of a horror story.
Alan Wake.
Okay. Thinking technically it should be right here. Yeah, the map still shows as if I'm here, but yeah, I can't seem to figure out where exactly they want me to look or what they want me to grab. I don't even see any paint anywhere. So, yeah, I'm gonna just pass on it. Let's get moving.
Layers upon layers. A play about a murder cult, infiltrated by a real murder cult. Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Okay, back in the hotel. Well, that's not suspicious at all.
Go to hell!
From the first movie when she was all scared of the dark, she seems to be
Alice had
real
turned
adapt
the
to it
bathroom
now.
into a dark room. I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Okay, greetings from Hollywood. Hey, Alice. I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if I had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's a fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. Alright? Hey, Alice. You're gonna think I'm being replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. What the hell, Barry? Joking about being in a cult. Kind of a blessed wellness retreat. Kind of weird how it loads. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels are through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat, the best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight and you wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here and something bad would have happened if I would have stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier emails. Your pal Barry. Okay, checking in. Hey Alice. Checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. How these people ever got a movie made me all when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal Barry. I'll handle it. Hey Alice, shark circling. They want to turn what happened into Al into a movie and or slash TV show and or get this a video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them I'd sue. How is everything? Hey Alice, everything is good back home. Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep into your creative process. I know how artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and you can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, if you want me to help with anything business related to your expedition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. Alright, so she is just unresponsive.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Okay, but it didn't seem like she was being responsive back to him.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Yeah, it looks completely different from the last time we were here.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end. Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. he could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
Masks. Hold on. Let me look around real quick. Okay, so we could switch to Saga. No, I think I'm going to continue with Alan for a little bit longer.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Okay.
Wake.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Wake.
Here is the light at the end of the...
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, said the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Okay, so I gotta find the shoebox in the basement. Okay, but I am quite curious.
Wake.
Okay.
The door wouldn't open.
I was just curious to see if that door would open. Let's see, where am I? Interesting. Ooh. Where am I now? Okay, I'm still in here. Hold on, I want to go back though. So I wonder if I remove the light here and I use those doors, what will it do for me? It didn't do anything. That is the basement. These are all taking me up. I need to go down.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Okay, let me figure out this basement situation first. Feel like it might be important. Aha. Is there anything down here?
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Nice.
Alan, wake. This was my story. Wake. Alan, wake.
Yeah. All good. Got the photos.
I'm lost. I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. Sinking deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. And I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where do they go? Did I eat the words? I recognize these words. Who are the words moving? Oh, this is familiar. Oh, why is this familiar? I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Wake? That's a strange name, eh? Wake? That sounds like a character's name. I write that name up. I make that name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be in the story. Just write these out of the story. Ram these words down your throat. Make you choke on these words. Oh, I know the words. Secret words. You can take the words. I eat the words. These are my words. Stop using the words. The words. Come to the word. This isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story.
He's losing it.
This story will go on forever. There's no escape. You will never escape. You will drown here. You're stuck in a loop. You don't have a clue. You're lost. You lost the plot. I'll show you.
Look for Zane at the hotel. Alright, we're heading back to Parliament. Oh, what the hell? It's not there. Yep, at the hotel. Not at the apartment.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
Okay, so that's Zane's room. Let's take a quick exploratory look around. Ah, this is the balcony. Okay. Makes sense now. Okay.
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, he took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. And when you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema, where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
Damn.
Oh, mercy.
What? I thought he was dead.
Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now that is drama.
Hmm. Let's head back downstairs. Let's see, where's the cinema? Don't see it. Ah, is this it? Poet Cinema? Yeah. Got it.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Straight ahead.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a heart of performance, nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
Okay, let's see where I'm at. Once I go down to the next road, I make a left. The hell? Okay, I guess I can't go that way. Let's try crossing over and we'll go this way. Okay, where am I exactly? Okay, that's the car wash. Alright, once I get to the other side, I'll be able to open this shortcut. There we go. While I'm here in this corner, might as well look for some supplies. Oh. Ah, perfect. Okay, it was worth it for that fight. Stop that.
enjoy the film, sir.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of...
Oops. One that would get us ahead of Scratch. So let's look around. I gotta find the other part of that echo. Yeah, I don't even see the right way to look at it. I probably gotta get upstairs. There we go.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
This one's pointing this way.
I was missing something.
Okay, words of fix. Let me see if there's possibly another word. No.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me up.
What if I forget I stopped it all? That is fucked up. If that happens, I'll start writing again.
The first step toward the murder site. I was making progress. Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
It's flare gun ammo. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of flare gun ammo.
Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
Okay, I've already been here. Even though I changed the scene, it didn't make a difference. Let's head up. Let's see if the change of scene now has that door being open. Nope, still locked. Nope, that's not gonna work.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead.
Okay, let's try it now.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of...
Aha! I'm in.
Do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
The guy talking sounds like, I think it's Ilium in Saga's story. Okay, hold on, making sure. Nothing in here. Change the board.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
Still no good on that door. this is locked. That's why I try to keep everything reloaded. Okay. Did something actually change when I took the light?
Legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film. Tom the Poet.
Oh.
Urban legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film. Tom the Poet. Before he went missing. Mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie. Played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's books were.
Okay. Let me change the scene here, see what happens.
The plot changes shape the world around me.
Okay, I don't see anything that would be enlightening. Alright, let's change the storyboard. Oh!
Operates you, following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet, blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story.
You lost the plot!
Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door.
Shit!
I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds.
Whew, okay, made it out of there. Okay, we've been running for a little while. I think this is a good spot for me to go ahead and wrap up this session of Alan Wake 2. When we come back, we will complete, I think, at least this section, and then we'll switch over to Saga, so that way we can progress them both through the story kind of equally. So we'll knock that out in the next video. So until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. All right, peace.